Hello everybody, good morning. So right now I'm sitting outside of a medical facility where Ken gets his blood drawn. He has his yearly doctor appointment in a couple days to get established with a new doctor because unfortunately his doctor is on medical leave and may possibly never be coming back, which is a bummer because he really liked his doctor. And you guys know how hard it is to find doctors that you really like. After this, we're going to see the house that I mentioned in the previous video. Just to recap, this house is newer. I believe it's 5-ish years old. It has a lot of unique features. The master bathroom is beautiful. The backyard patio and everything. The fire pit thing that they put in, we would have to remove. One thing we do like about this house is the basement is not finished at all, and it is the size of the entire house. So you have another 2,000 and some square foot of space in the basement. Not that Ken's super excited to have to go down and redo a whole basement again. However, it just gives us the opportunity to do whatever we want with that space. And Carly has suggested the idea of maybe putting a bedroom and an entire bathroom down there for her, so she could kind of have her own space with her cats, because it is going to be quite interesting living in a ranch home where everyone's trying to coexist together with the dogs and the cats. I don't want her cats to feel like they have to hide in her room the whole time, and they may just end up spending a lot of time down in the basement anyways. So we'll see, fingers crossed. Hey guys, so it is 10 a.m. in this video. Probably won't be posting at 11 like it's supposed to, but hopefully not long after. So I'm gonna create this little one take part of the video. So if I mess up, oh well. It has been a heck of a past couple days. Don't mind the way I look. I showered and got ready for the day, but I'm I just want to get this footage done so I can get my video posted. And there's still a lot of variables that are gonna happen today that could change what's happening moving forward. So the last time I filmed, we went to go look at a house, and I will share some footage of that house here while I'm talking. And basically we fell in love with the house. We loved everything about it. It's 5 years old, so it's just nice and felt brand new, just perfect. We love that the master bedroom suite is on one side of the house, the other bedrooms and bathroom on the other side, and then also the backyard is utterly gorgeous. The patio and everything, we just really fell in love with it. A pool would fit in there very nicely. We'd have to take out the little fire pit thing, but yeah, we're this could work. This feels like it could be the one. Okay, let's get the ball rolling. And this is where we kind of, I guess, messed up, because this was 2 days ago. Luckily, right away, our realtor told their realtor that, yes, my clients love the house. They're probably going to put in an offer, but they need to, get some ducks in a row first. So basically, earlier this year, we had started conversations with our bank, and Ken went in the bank one time or talked to somebody on the phone for something else and was like, yeah, we're probably gonna look into borrowing our equity of this home to purchase another home. And then when this house sells, pay everything off. And the guy's like, oh yeah, great idea. What's your house? What do you think it's worth? He could see, all of our accounts, how much money we have. We have no other debt, no, credit cards, nothing. So it all just seemed like smooth sailing. We just assumed when we're ready, we apply for it and we'll be good to go. And what we should have done was had already applied for it and had the money approved, sitting in the account. So when we needed it to purchase the new home, it's there and available. What kind of held us back in terms of timeline is we needed to have our 2023 taxes done, which I had just finished. My gosh, my timeline here, I don't even know. Last week or maybe the week before. So when we got that done, we're like, okay, it just, you guys know, we're starting to look at houses, but we didn't really care to necessarily put our house up for sale once the pool's open, grass is greener, everything's bloomed, like, you know, landscaping, everything's looking nice. When you come down our driveway, everything's the beautiful trees, and right now it's, you know, everything's dead. It's just not visually as good as it could be, and we want it to look the very best, right? And we're not on any certain timeline, so to speak, so why not do it in the right timeline? So it just so happened that, great, we found a house. We don't have the home equity thing all applied for yet, but no big deal. We'll call the bank. We'll get the ball rolling. We'll make sure we are like pre-approved, so to speak. It looks like everything is going to go through so we can officially make this cash offer on this house. And we got word from our bank yesterday that that can't happen. They don't like the idea that we want to use this money to purchase another house, and then it's going to be such a short-term loan. Like, this is how the bank makes their money, is when you get that line of credit, you're making interest-only payments until you pay it off. Most people, they get lines of credit, they have it for years because they're using that money to maybe buy a boat, or they're remodeling they're finishing their basement, or they're putting in a pool, and you know, they're spending maybe $100,000 or $200,000 to do improvements to their home, and they're using that money, and it's taking them a long time to pay it off. And so to say, oh, you're going to apply for this home equity line of credit, and the plan is as soon as this house sells this summer, pay it off. They're like, that could potentially only be a 3 to maybe 6 month loan. The bank's really not making much money. And when you get a home equity line of credit, you get a free appraisal. There's no application fee. There's no closing costs. There's nothing. You literally get the loan. That's it. So then they're telling us, oh, you would be better off doing a traditional mortgage. You just basically, but then there's closing costs. We have to pay for an appraisal. Next thing you know, we're shelling out all this money that then you start to get a little nervous. Like, well, what if our house doesn't sell as quick as we think it will? Everybody and their brother tells us, oh, you're going to put your house up for sale. It's going to sell right away. The market's finicky. Our price range is unique for, not the price range, the price of our house, the value of our house is unique for the area we live in. You can't predict the future. You just don't know. So what if we get this like mortgage, and the next thing you know, it's 6 months later and this house still hasn't sold yet. So we're paying property taxes, mortgage, homeowners insurance, all the utilities on basically to run these two houses. So then we're getting nervous. We're just thinking all this stuff in our head while the bank's saying, you just need to get a traditional mortgage. And we're like, I don't know. So anyways, so they basically said, no, we're not giving you this line of credit. Figure it out. So then we called up a friend, got a referral for someone else. Tate, quit chewing my plant. Bad girl. We called someone else. We explain our situation. He asks us a lot more questions, wants to also see like all of our investments and basically our whole financial portfolio. And I was like, this is good. This guy actually is taking everything into consideration and not just, I don't know. We felt like, I don't want to like be negative, but we felt like the guy at our bank was basically just a paper pusher, asked us very basic questions, probably plugged a bunch of numbers into a computer, and it was like, you know, not gonna work. So this guy, we really liked him. He was like the VP of mortgages at this particular bank, and we basically just have sitting here fingers crossed. I know it's literally taken me 8 minutes to get to this point. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, this pressure in my head, I feel like part of it is just stress because we do really like this house. We do want the house. We want to be able to put the offer in on this house today. They're taking offers up until 9 p.m. I don't know if I already said that or not, which means they're probably going to think about the offers and give answers sometime maybe tomorrow, I would assume. I actually think our offer is written up that it has an expiration of noon on Friday, now that I think about it. I just don't know. It feels so weird to me in this like in-between space. If this guy at the bank gets back in touch with us today because we didn't talk to him until like 4 o'clock yesterday. So it was like the end of the day. And oh my God, I just know the bags under my eyes look atrocious right now. We're just both so like emotionally drained because this is just a lot. Like you think everything is gonna be so simple. Borrow the money and do what we want with it. It's basically our money, our equity, but it is not that simple. And that's unfortunate. We did not realize that this was going to be not easy. We're gonna wait if we don't hear back from this guy at the bank by noon. We're gonna give him a call, get a yay or nay if we can make this work. And basically, the moral of the story is if he's like, no, because he already had said to Ken on the phone, well, the bank needs to make money too. And if you're only using this loan for, you say, 6 months, we need to make sure it's gonna work out for us too. And my realtor had said something about lenders, if loans get closed before 6 months, there's like some fee or something that they don't get back, or I forget how she worded it. I don't know anything about that stuff, but maybe maybe we shouldn't have said 6 months. Maybe we're gonna say we're buying it as a second property and we're not even moving out of this house. Maybe we made mistakes on the way. We were so open and honest with what our plan was. Regardless, we can't take back what we have put into motion. I emotionally, and Ken and I both have already agreed, just feel like if this guy can't make it work, it's just a sign that, back to what I was starting to say, moral of the story is we are going to have to sell our house first while we're living in it. God help us all. And then panic when someone comes in and makes an offer that we want to take and we have to go find a house. I'm just so nervous because it's slim pickings out there. Everybody knows this. So I'm nervous that whatever time frame this happens, say it happens in June, whatever, what if there's just nothing on the market? Ken said worst case scenario, if that happens, we may potentially have to buy something that's maybe not our perfect scenario. Maybe it's cheaper than what we're looking at and we live in it temporarily until the perfect house comes along and fix that up and flip it when we move out. Like, there's ways that we can make this work. It just feels like a lot and it's not gonna happen perfectly, but we're grateful, we're blessed to even be in this situation, and I know in the end it will all work out. And I had even said to Andrew one day, like, I know like fall, I just think of like fall of this year, all this mess will hopefully be resolved and we'll be breathing easy. So I don't know, you guys will have to tell me, do you like that I'm like taking you along for the whole ride and all these details, or would you rather us just be like film other stuff and all of a sudden one day be like, we bought a house, we sold our house? Or do you like hearing and seeing all the nitty-gritty details of what we're going through? I like sharing everything. I think they're great learning, educational experiences. Maybe you can take something away from what we share for your own knowledge. I don't know. Anyways, that's everything that catches you up to date. Sorry, this video is literally lame. There was no way I could have filmed anything yesterday because of my mind. I did finish some more things upstairs to kind of try to like accomplish something while we were waiting for answers back and that sort of thing. So yeah, we might be putting an offer on a house and getting an answer tomorrow, or we might not, and we need to officially put our house on the market. We'll probably wait till like mid to end of May when everything's looking beautiful, pools open and that sort of thing. So yeah, I would keep you guys posted. Come back next week and you'll be getting the thumbs up or the thumbs down. And I keep telling myself, no, either way, I'm gonna be fine. There will be other houses, it's okay. There could be something better that's just not out there yet. That will be in June, or you know what I mean? Thinking positive. So thanks guys for watching. Have an amazing weekend and I will see you next week. Bye guys.